Charles Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before. Hi, if this is your first time, this is my Whip and Chat for the week, which I tell you what's been happening in the Withington household. I've got my candle from Quiet River. It's a lavender and chamomile and vanilla. That's the other one. Anybody that needs prayers, thoughts or positivity, know that I have a candle lit for you. I'm still trying to finish my dragon sword from Treasure Studio Arts. I'm still enjoying it. I have my 2 pens from Diamond Painting Shed on Facebook. Both, that one's just a single placer, that's a single placer, and I've just got a 3 placer on the end of that one. And I've no idea if I don't think I've got wax. I need to put wax in them. I've got my 2 favourite fox cover minders, and this one's from V, which I love. So I'm going to take them all off though, and I'm going to put you on feet. Let's move you over there, feet, over there. There you go. And I think I've just put both magnets on there. Yeah, I have. Whoop. Where's the other one gone? Oh, that one goes. Right, get over there. They all want to be friends, look. Anybody else struggle with magnets? Or is it just me? There you go. That's it. It's turned over. Foxy, come here. And Fox is there. And where's your magnet? On the bottom of that one. Hang on now. Come here. Right. And that one. Peoples, what am I doing? We will get started in a minute. I'm going to rip that off completely. I'm going to bring a tray down and we're going to get stuck in. Want to put some wax in. God alive. Can't get the staff, can you? Can I get the staff? What should we use today? Shall we have a look, see what's in the box? Well, that one hasn't even got any to put out, has it? Oh, a little bit of, not sure if that's paddy wax or what. Let's have a look in my box. What's that one? That's cocoa nut. What's the other one? Diamond dots. I didn't like diamond dots. I might get rid of that one. I think we're going to use some Cocoa Nut by Whimsical Daisy on Etsy, and this is just chilling. And we're just chilling, having a chat, aren't we? So that's my mucky tray, look. All the bits off, oh, you know, the trash and the hitchhikers go in there. And that one's from my last diamond painting on this one because I haven't bothered to clean it out. I'm just going to squash that on my table by the side of me and clean it out. I'm going to do the same with this one, just scraping some in off that heart. I hope you got yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever you drink. I've got a cup of tea, just made me and hubby a cup of tea. I let the last one go cold, so I said I'll make a fresh one. Right, we'll see how that is. I don't know how much I put in. See how that one goes. I'll put it there. So what one should we do? Should we do that one there, which is number 25, which I think is up there. There it is. Yes, so a couple of them are slid, I can see there. I'll try and push them down a bit. Yeah, that's better. I have it hanging on a trouser press, so if it gets nudged, I think sometimes it gets knocked off. So Sunday, what did we do Sunday? Not a bloody lot, from what I can remember. We had a live on Sunday night, so big thank you to everybody that came and said hi and had a chat. I think we did have a giggle as usual. It's the highlight of my week, is doing my Sunday live chat. So more than, if you haven't been, feel free to pop in. They're a great bunch on my live. They're very chatty, welcoming, and we do talk about anything and everything. Food, drink mostly, in between grabs. But yeah, I do love it. It's just such good fun. Even the kids will come down and have a nose to see who's on and have a little chat, and Grant will come in, hubby that is, and have a chat with everybody, find out what's going on. But I always put a little thing up to say when I'm going live. It's 8 PM British time. I'm not sure if that's 3 PM Eastern time, but don't hold me to that. But I always put a little video thing, you know, one of them things that say remind you that I'm going live, so you can click on that. That'll come up with your time, wherever you are in the world. It'll come up with what time it starts in your country, which is good, because that's what I do when I go on somebody that's in Australia or America or Canada or New Zealand or whatever, or wherever. Just click on that, and then when it comes up, it's in my time, so I know when to go on. Grant's just popped up to the builders to get some beading to go. He's just put the flooring down in Millie's shed. We had enough left over to do her shed. Well, he thought he was one piece short, but he went into work and they'd done a project in one of the new offices that put this oak flooring down, and there was one piece spare, so they said Grant could have it, which was lucky. So we didn't have to buy a whole new pack just for that one board, because it's 68 quid a pack. So yeah, we saved that. So he's doing that today. So he's just finished, I think he said, putting the flooring down, so he just needs to get the bead in and do around the door and tidy all that up and stuff, and then she can put all her bits and pieces back in it then, because it's all in my front room at the moment. So it looks like a bomb's hit it in there. The dog's disgusted with him because he's gone without her, because he's walked up there, because it's not far to the builders. If you go by car, you've got to go all through the estates and everything, and up and down roads, whereas you can just walk through a cutway and you cross the road and you're near enough there, so it's quicker to walk, and the beading's really light so he can carry it. I said yeah, whatever. So the dog's pining at the front door waiting for him. Millie's on the settee watching. I think she's watching some drama or something, I don't know. She's on Netflix anyway. Jessie's upstairs and I have no idea what she's watching. I think she's playing on Fortnite, but I haven't been up for a while. She came down, grabbed her dinner, and then went back up. But she's happy, so that's fine. Oh, and the sun's shining, guys. That big yellow thing in the sky is out. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's still cold, like, but it's sun. Bit of blue sky. Yeah, we've actually got cloud, but we've got a bit of blue sky, and the big yellow thing has showed its face. So it's quite nice. So I did go and stand in the garden for a few minutes in the little sun patch I found. And the dog had a little sunbathe for 10 minutes out there, and then she come in. Oh, she looks so fluffy now, Lily. We call her Ewok number 4 because she looks like a little furry Ewok now. Her fur is so long, bless her. But I have got her booked into the groomers on the 13th of March because that's when they will be open again then on. So And you'll hear a cat crying, and I'm not opening the door because they've just been in and had something to eat, a pair of them, and the dog. So I thought, right, I'm shutting the door. But I can hear it meowing, so you'll have to hear it. There's nothing wrong with it. She just likes to eat about 1,000 times a day. So she'll have to cry because I'm not getting up and I'm not opening it. Can you see any more of those? There's a couple more there. Yeah, so Lily Lou is so cute looking, bless her. You just want to cut her little face, but she's working it. Boy, is she working it. She wants something, a little face goes to the side and she fluffs up all her fur around her face. And I'm going, nope. Because she knows now that she's not allowed any other food except chicken and rice and her kibble from the vet. So she's practically given up trying on that. She'll try if Grandad comes here. She'll try him. But she's getting to know now that he won't go in. So now it's just the ball. Throw the ball, mummy. Throw the ball, mummy. Throw the ball, mummy. And Millie will say, I'll throw the ball, pop, pop. No, it's got to be mummy. So she does all that fluffing and head to the side and a little, and then I go, come on then. Gran says, why did you give in to her? I said, I can't help it. She's just so darn cute. I said, she melts my heart. I said, look at her little face. I said, she doesn't want much. Oh, I said, she can't have any little treats or anything anymore. I said, all she's got is a little ball, look. He said, oh, for goodness sake, woman. She is so, bless her. I think he's going to take her out after as well. Go for a little walk, all of us. As soon as the sun's shining. Just maybe take her down to the churchyard and back. I said it's getting a bit scary to take. We was talking about it last night, and there's been a lot of dog kidnappings going on around and the whole of Britain, but more South Wales than where we are. But there has been about 8 or 9 miles away. Somebody had their dogs nicked out their back garden. I mean, you're lucky enough you can't get in our back garden to get to them. But it was on the news, was it last week or the week before, that a bloke was walking his dog down in South Wales in one of the parks, and he's just training the puppy to be off the lead. I said, and 2 men came along, and one scooped it up, and he thought, oh, it's just being friendly. And no, they said, we're taking your dog, and if you try and stop us, we'll knife you. And it's like, what the hell is that all about? It's like, so like Jessie takes the dog, Millie takes the dog for a walk, and we're like, do we let them now take the dog for a walk? Although it's on the lead, if somebody's pulled up by a car by the side of them, grab the dog, they wouldn't be able to do anything. Well, we've told them, you just let, you can't do anything. So we said now if they take it, it has to be where there's no main roads or anything, or they go together. But it's scary. You should be allowed to walk your bloody dog and feel safe, shouldn't you? But we were looking at the prices to buy a dog. Now, when we had Lily, top dollar for Lily, I think, was about £750, £800 for a Cavapoo. We paid £600 for her, and I thought that was a bloody lot. And like, she's 6 now in April. They want £3,800, £3,500 for a Cavapoo now. Within the 12 months of it being in pandemic, it's gone from because they've gone up to about 1,000. They've gone from 1,000 to 3,500 just because of the pandemic. People have put the prices up because they think people at home will want pets, and that's why there's so many dog nappings going on. And as Grant says, Lily's type of dog, and these dogs that have been sold for hire, they used to be called mongrels. Or Heinz 57, is it? Where it's a mixture of every type of dog that you could think of. Nobody knew what was in it. And now people are paying a fortune. I mean, yes, pay for a dog, because then, you've got to be serious. I can understand that. Yeah, because a lot of people have dogs and then they find they're hard work and they, you know, get rid of them. You're more likely to keep a dog if you've got to pay a substantial amount. But, you know, if somebody's, if it, say saved, I don't know, 3,000 a pup, right? The mum has 6 pups. That's £18,000. £18,000 just from a litter. That is what they'd be charging at the moment. And I bet they don't bloody declare it. That's what most people earn in a year. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's like we did think at one point to get a little friend for Lily to play with. You can hear munching. It's Millie's let Fatty McGee in, Ellie, and she's now eating the dog's kibble. Yeah, the dog's kibble. It's like twice the size of her kibble. Now, the dog's got specialised kibble as well. So Ellie's now eating that because she's ate her portion of her special kibble this morning. So now she's decided she's eating the dog's. All she does is eat and sleep constantly, non-stop. Don't you? Hey, but you're so pretty with it, aren't you? That's the trouble. You're so pretty with it. She is. She gets away with murder. Well, all my animals do. I treat them like they're my kids. I say I'm going to be hard on them, but I never am. They've only got to look at me, put their heads to a side, and that's it. I've gone. I'm melted. Kids say, oh, the dog gets away far more than what we do. I said, oh yeah, they're cuter than you lot. I said, and they don't answer back, which is a bonus. Because I don't know if you find kids answer back a lot. And then they have the cheek to say that they don't. What? Did you hear it then? What's the matter? Hang on then. Do you want to go out again? Now you've ate the dog's food. Hang on, guys. Do you want to go out again? Okay. Go on then, out you go. She's at the dog's kibble mill. Lily come as well. Lily could hear her from the front room. Oh, let me have a sip of tea. Oh, my flipping car broke down again this week. Oh, God, I tell you. Couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. I thought when Grant took me round the Elan Valley last Friday, I could hear, you know, you could think you can hear a little noise in your car. You get to know the little sounds of your own car. And I thought, did I hear something? Did I not? Did I? And I wasn't sure. And I kept thinking, no. There can't be something else wrong with it. So I dismissed it. And then Sunday, once I thought I heard a funny noise when I was turning to the right, but I didn't go far. I only turned to the right once because I only went to the shop and back, and it was when it was hard right. So, but Monday I had to go and run a few errands and a lot of right turns. Oh my flipping gosh. Could you hear this grinding, banging noise? It wasn't a good noise. So I brought it straight home, parked it up on the road. I didn't even reverse it into the drive. And I said to Grant, I said, there's a strange noise. I said, it's only when you turn right, hard, sharp, right. But I said, it's one hell of a noise. I said, I think it's the spring, like the old car, my Peugeot did. Because the Peugeot, the spring on the left side went. And that what causes the grinding when you turn right. And I remember that one broke and actually dug into the wheel. But lucky enough, it broke as I was pulling out of our drive. So I managed to roll it back into the drive with a bit of help. And then that had to be towed away to be fixed. So he had a look. He said, I can't really see anything, he said, but I'll take it round the block. You come back. He was back within 2 minutes. He said, oh, flipping heck. He said, yeah, that's one hell of a noise. He said, I'll ring the garage. And Rob said, yeah, bring it in tomorrow. So I said to God, I ain't driving it. There's no way I'm driving it because the garage is about 5 or 6 miles away. I said, if it goes, no. I said, I've had enough experiences lately with that bloody car breaking down on big roundabouts and stuff. I said, nope. You can drive it. If it breaks down, you'll know what to do better than me. She said, oh, okay. He said, well, you'll have to wait till I come home from work and then we'll have to go after. I said, yeah, that's fine. I'm in no hurry. But I knew that I had to go to Hereford Hospital, which is an hour and 10 minutes away, on Thursday. So I said, oh, will it be fixed? He said, it depends what it is. And I said, well, look, I said, I'm not being funny. But if it's going to cost over £200, it's not worth having it fixed because the car's just not worth it. It's only worth a few £100 now, probably about £400. I said, we're just going to have to scrap it. And I said, I'll just have to do without a car and not go anywhere or do anything. So he said, make sure you tell Rob. Yeah, he said. So he said, well, you're going to have to arrange another way of getting to the hospital for Thursday. So I phoned my dad and I said, Dad, I said, what are you doing Thursday? He said, nothing, why, Bab? And I said, well, I might need you to take me to Hereford if my car's not explained. And said, my car, if it's not. He said, oh, yes, please. He said, can I still take you if the car's ready? I said, why? He said, oh, it means I can get out the house, he said. I'll have an excuse to get out the house because we're his bubble. So he can mix with us, like. So I said, well, if you're sure. He said, oh, yeah, please. I said, well, you won't be able to. He said, I don't care. He said, just to have a drive out somewhere different. He said, it'll be lovely. So I said, fine, okay. But as it happens, yes, it was a spring on my car and it was an easy fix. So he'd fixed it by the Wednesday. Yeah, went in Tuesday night. He'd fixed it by Wednesday evening. So we went and picked it up. So he said it was the spring had broken. And it hadn't gone as bad as the Peugeot one, but it had scraped all the tyre, and he said another couple of miles it would have burst. So I've had to have a new tyre. So he hadn't wrote up the bill, but it's going to be about 200, I think. So I'm not happy. £200, yeah. I said to Grant, why is it? I said we just can't get ahead. We can't get on our feet or anything. I said something is always breaking. Then we've had to pay a lot for Joshua's car, so all our savings, the bit that we did save up, that went on his car. Not that I begrudge it because he's got to have a safe car to drive, but just like flipping heck fire. And my money's gone, disability money. They've taken some of that off me because they say because I craft, I can't remember the reason. There's something to do with crafting, and because you can do all this crafting, then you can't be that bad and all that shit. And so I managed to appeal some of it, but because you can't see them and talk to them face to face, and I'm not very good with words and stuff, and it's like, yeah. So I said to Grant, well, what will be will be. I said, we can be careful. We've done it before, we can do it again. Money's not the be all and end all. But I said the only thing I won't do is I won't use my YouTube money. That has to go back into the YouTube. So it's not fair. You know, people pay for Patreon, they want things to be bought for the channel, and he said no, that's fine. I said unless it was dying near that we needed to get petrol or diesel or something, well, that's different. But I want to keep my money, the little bit of money that I do get. I think last month I earned, was it 17? No, I earned £19.78p or something on YouTube on advertising. That's the most I've ever earned for a month on advertising, so I was quite chuffed with that. But yeah, you do get your donations on your live if somebody kindly donates to you. but YouTube take, but I think it's just over a third they take of any money that you get. Same with advertising, so you don't end up with an awful lot. But I don't mind. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy bringing stuff to people. I did get a bit upset this week with YouTube, but as everybody said, everybody was very, very kind to me on Facebook and let me have a little rant over it all, and I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You all wrote some beautiful messages of support, because I did feel like, and I'd been ill at the beginning of the week, quite poorly, and when you're poorly or under the weather, you take everything to heart, and I think I just I had a look at the figures and just lost it a bit. But everybody on Facebook left me lovely messages, and it really did cheer me up. So I said, I'm going to keep going. As long as there's a few of you that are going to listen to me, and I help some of you by showing you things, you know, whether it's worth getting or not getting, or trying or not trying, or having a go alongside me, then I'll keep going. Did you see that project bag that Millie made? I showed it in my floss tube. I'm so chuffed that I've actually got the measurements right to get it to fit 11 by 11. So I've reordered my 11 by 11 Q-snap, because I can't figure out where I ordered it from. I don't know, I think it must have been on eBay, but I can't find the order, so I don't even know if I did order it or what I did. So I've ordered another, because you can never have too many. So I had a little bit of my Patreon money left in PayPal, so I ordered my 11 by 11 and the rest of my floss that I need for my mermaid on a golden moon. Ready for Monday! Whoop, 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 whoop. Because do we know what Monday is? It's the start of Anything Mermaid Along. So if you haven't filled in an entry form, guys, get them filled in, and I'm bloody chuffed to bits. 40 people, 40 people have filled in an entry form, and they've actually put their starting points on my Facebook group, which is Mermaid Crafts. Well, me personally is Cow Withington, if you want to chat on there, but to do with the mermaid one, it's got its own little community going on, and that's Mermaid Crafts. I will put an eye to the video Anything Along Mermaid, shut up Caroline, Anything Mermaid Along video, which has all the details. I'll put a link up above. Oh, look at that one, it's got the doodah. Where did that fly to, guys? There, tab on it. But yeah, and I think I've got 100 and something people on the Mermaid Crafts Facebook group, and people have started putting all the pictures on. Oh, it's been brilliant. And some people have been putting it on Instagram and putting the hashtags. I've been able to go on there. So I've verified nearly all the entries already. There's a couple that I've just got to verify the pieces that they're doing. So I want to start up my mermaid as well, cross stitch, I think. And I've had to order some more white. For some reason I only ordered enough white for the skeletons, just for one skeleton instead of two, and then I didn't order enough for the red hair skeleton. So I thought, well, since I'm ordering this 11 by 11 Q-snap, I'll order the rest of the floss. So I ordered that last night. So yesterday when I was doing my floss tube, I put them in their bags ready for what they needed. So I've just got to print off the patterns now. That'll be my next well, I'm not sure whether I'm going to print it up or whether I'm going to just do it off, print it, put it onto Pattern Keeper, do it that way, or just do it off the laptop. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do it yet, and it depends how much ink. I went to print off some printed off yesterday, but my printer wouldn't connect, the cable would not connect to my printer, and I kept trying all these different things. I thought, what the hell is wrong? So I pulled it up, and when we had the guinea pigs, the buggers, both of them used to love chewing on wires. Yep. And there was a little hole where they chewed on the wire, but when I mopped the floor, I think some water got in and it rusted it and it just wouldn't work. So I had to go to Tesco's yesterday, and because it's all cornered off, ask them then if I could have a wire for the printer. I did tell a little, well, it isn't a little bit of a lie, but it's not, because I class my YouTube channel as my work at the moment, because I don't, you know, I can't work, but not this work because it's pleasure, but you know what I mean. So I said to him, I need it for a printer for work. She said, oh, it's a non-essential. I said, how can it be a non-essential if people have got to work from home and need a printer? Oh, I'll have to go and ask management, she said. Of course, she went and asked manager, and they said, yes, she can have it. So I come back and loaded it up, and it does work, but I haven't printed that off yet. But never mind. So yeah, so I hope if you haven't joined anything mermaid oh god, my words, mermaid along, that you will join me on that, because I would love to see you. I'm really thoroughly enjoying looking at all the pictures and everything, and because it starts Monday and doesn't finish till the 31st of August, you know, you've got plenty of time, and it covers everything, every craft. That's why it's anything. So colouring, drawing, cross stitching, diamond painting, resin work, clay work, I don't know, and crocheting, knitting, I don't know, anything you can think of that's a craft. Paper crafts, you know, I can't remember what Yolanda's doing, Creative Mum 2. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a paper craft anyway. She's going to do a mermaid thing out of it. Cake, make a cake. And then you've got the thing of eating it after in the shape of a mermaid's tail or a mermaid's head or a whole mermaid. I just think I've put them in the wrong one. Did I just put that in the wrong one? No, that was the right one. No, it was the right one. Yeah. See, I get confused. The arrow's going that way. There's one going that way, one going downwards, and one going up. And I'm doing the ups, aren't I? No, I'm doing the downs. Yeah, I'm doing the downs. I'm doing the downs, not the ups. Right. I've done the ups, haven't I? I'm forever doing that. I started and I can't remember which ones I'm doing. There's an up there. There's an up. There's an up. So I'm not doing the ups, I'm doing the downs. Why they've got to put them all in the same place? Well, same area. Does me head in. Right, study, look, there's one more there. No, that's an up, that's an up, that's a down. That's a side, side, side. Do. That'll do. Yeah. So I need a couple of them for the ups. So I'll do them now while I remember. So what's an up one? An up one's a number 11. Oh, guys. I'm getting to the bottom of these now, and I'm chucking the bags back in. I'm not putting them in order. I'm naughty. Really naughty. Yeah, so my dad ended up taking me to Hereford, and it was a lovely day. The sun was shining, the sky was blue. It was lovely. So yeah, I went there, had my MRI. They say there is a brain in there, but What type of brain, you'll have to wait a couple of weeks to find out. Just to see if that episode I had the other week has done any damage. So, yeah, but it was nice. And then I stopped at Morrison's to get a cup of coffee. Because like it's an hour and 10 minutes there. Park. Then I walked from the car park, which is like not too far for me to walk with my stick. Because you can do like cutway, walkway, cutway. And then Dad said he went and got a newspaper and sat in the car. What's that one then? Oh, there it is. Number 20. So he went to Subway. He's got himself a cup of coffee and a sandwich, which he said he couldn't eat. He's having terrible. They accidentally gave him the wrong tablets. Different stomach one. I can't remember which type it was, but they're very similar, but this one plays havoc with his stomach that they give him, so he couldn't eat. So he just sat in the car with a cup of coffee. I was in the hospital probably for about an hour, just under an hour, then went to Morrison's, picked a coffee up, and then an hour and 10 minutes back home. But he enjoyed it. I said to him, because I said I'm insured to drive his car, so I said I'd drive it if he wanted, but he likes driving. He said no, I'm fine. He said I'm just so grateful you let me drive you. He said just to get out. I think he gets so lonely, bless him, even though he can come here and stay here as long as he wants. But it's not quite the same, is it? You want to be in your own home sort of thing. Mum's had a few more falls this week, but she's okay. She hasn't hurt herself, so that's really good. And they've taken the antibiotics are working, and they've taken her off the psychotic drug completely now, and they say she's not as tired. She's still tired, but not as tired, but she's eating. She has started to eat a bit of food and have a drink, so that's good news on that front. So for Mother's Day, which is on the 14th of March for us, I think for you, is in America, is it May time? May 9th, I think, but somewhere around there. I've got it in my head, I'm probably totally wrong. So the home said that we could record a little message, only 20 seconds long, send it to them, and then they're going to put them all together for the residents, have them all, the mums in a room with tea and cake and whatever, and then play this video. So grandkids have just said Happy Mother's Day, Nanny. I got my dad to record a little message for her, so he's done that. I've got mine to do after, then I've got to put it all together and send that off late this afternoon, so they can then do all what they need to do to get it ready for the 14th. But yeah, it's going to be hard not seeing my mum for Mother's Day, because I've always seen her. But it's got to be what it's got to be, innit? But she's been well looked after, and she went for a walk around the gardens yesterday, because she's not allowed to walk on her own anymore. So one of the ladies that's the head of the, what do you call it? Not entertainment, but sort of like that, where they keep them activities. That's it, activities manager. She took her out around the gardens yesterday for a walk. So she said Mum loved that when I phoned him yesterday. I said she does. She said she loved her garden. That was her space. Go and walk up the garden. Listen to all the birdies. So they said they're looking forward to it staying dry and being able to get them out to walk around the gardens, because they've got some nice gardens there for them to walk around. I said she'll love that. I said she really would. tried seeing if she'd wanted to talk to me, but no, she's not interested. She doesn't understand. I said, that's fine. You know, when she will, she will. And hopefully with some of the restrictions being lifted in March, we should be able to go up and see her in the pod. So we might get a few words out of us. If not, we can just tell her what's been going on and go like that. Can't wait for the clocks to go to British summertime. So it'd be lighter at nights then, wouldn't it? Does it go forward? Fall forward. Spring back. Or is it spring? Yeah, spring back. So it'll go back on it. Instead of being 4 o'clock, it'll be 3 o'clock. No. So 4 o'clock, must it go forward? Oh, I'm shit at this. I can never remember. But it'd be lighter at night. So it's got to go forward, isn't it? Spring forward, fall back. Yeah, spring forward. And that's because I know we're behind America on that, because I remember from last year, because you all were in what do you call it? It's not summertime. Is it daylight saving? That rings a bell. Daylight saving, I think. And I think you're sort of the second week of March and we're the last weekend in March. Because I know that always plays havoc with me lives and things. I have to think about it then. Because I know it changes for that 2 weeks that we're a week different. The time's all messed up. But yeah, it'd be nice then. Nicer having it lighter at night. Grant's just getting home now and it's light. When he gets home, and he said he feels so much better in himself just being able to come home and it's light. And it's starting to get lighter in the morning. Oh, there's a couple there, look, as well for him. So he said that's better. He said it's awful going home, going to work and it's dark, and coming home and it's dark. And so it gets you down, doesn't it? Come on, where are you? Where's it gone? There it is. Right, number. Is that you there? Yeah. Do some G's, something different, a different kind of colour. 24. They've fallen down there. Yeah, they are. 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah. What else? Oh, planners. Oh my flipping goodness me. Have I fallen down that rabbit hole? Shalene's fault. I've been watching her do hers. Now, I sort of used to do a planner years ago. Nothing like what you girls do. Mine was very basic. I did have a good little go at bullet journaling, which I quite enjoyed. And then I lost heart for some reason. I think it's because you can't get as many stuff as over here. But Danielle tags me because I said, oh, we don't, I think it was on crystals that I said we can't get the stickers that you can. So then Danielle tags me in this post from Paper Planner Club that were offering a 52-week kit on offer, and in each kit there was 3 sheets digital. So I had a look into it and I really liked what they'd got, so I thought, okay, so I ordered that. So then I thought I've got to order the sticker paper, and if you had a Cricut and a silhouette machine, then it would cut them out as well. You could program it into that and it would print it and cut it out or whatever, I don't know. you could do. I don't know how they work, but I haven't. So I have had to start cutting mine out by hand. So yesterday when I put the printer up, I did print one lot out. And so then I had to order a planner. I'll show you here now. I have got a Filofax, A5 Filofax. So I ordered the inserts for that for the diary. And then I ordered an A4 planner so I can plan my YouTube as well as my home life and stuff, put everything on that one. And then I think my Filofax is just going to be YouTube that I need to do and set up and blah de blah. So this is my, I'll give you a quick look. This is my A5 planner. So this is from when I planned before, all different things. Be silly, be honest, be kind. Broken crayon, still colour. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. Be who you are, not who the world wants you to believe. Believe you can and you're halfway there. These are just little quotes to make me, you know, not forget things. So this was my planner. So it's just, that's all it is. Priorities at the beginning of the week, and then just literally that's all it is. Nothing special about these. But I think it must be an American one because I was looking at these dates. That's it. Daylight saving time begins 14th of March and 28th for us. So I'm thinking it must be an American. And Mother's Day for us is March the 14th, but it says May the 9th. So is that American? And then I've left in the back of this one because I've got some spare pages there. But it's got my square drills that I have. What's I put on the front of that? Diamond painting stuff in it. Diamond painting information. Square drills, round drills I've got left. And I did have some of the paintings that I'd got, but I've only done that half-heartedly, so that's gone away. Then there's people's, when I first started, I couldn't remember people's names, but their channels. So I put like Diamonds in the Rough with Fee, Wolfpack with Stephanie and stuff like that. I put on there. And then phone numbers. And then these are some quotes, Inspirational Sayings that I like to use when I was doing my planner last time. I'd write one of these on each week. Live simple, dream big, be grateful, give love, laugh lots. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Live with integrity in all that you do. And hey you, are you thinking good thoughts? And I've got a load of those. So every time I find one that sticks in my mind, I write it in there to put in my diary. Some email addresses that I had to remember of mine, Grant and Jessie's. And then I started this thing right. It says make a note of a good thing that happens every day. And that's 2018 and I lasted a month and a half. Yeah, and then the goals that I want to do. These are my goals for 2019. This is the last time I did it. Be more positive, try and control my weight, wear makeup more often, dress nicer, walk dog more when able, be more understanding of other people, do a good deed when possible, craft more, be more organised, declutter everywhere, if not in use in 2 years get rid of it, be supportive of Grant, encourage kids to follow their dreams and try new things, have a chimenea, try false eyelashes, heal my skin and hands. And it says, and do what we enjoy more. I did 4 out of 15 of them in 2019, so I might start that up again then. I don't know. And then my bucket list. Go in an Apache helicopter. I love Apache helicopters, always have. They used to fly up and down where we used to live because it's right in the valley. Go back to Zanzibar. Go to London and have a proper look around because I've only walked around St James's Park and that's about it. See an elephant for real. And tattoo my kids' names. Have a tattoo of my kids' names. And look, American time zones. Eastern is -5, Central is -6, Mountain is -7 and Pacific is -8. That's that one. So I've started on that one. And this is the one I've just bought. Is that friggin' huge? So it's got elastic band to hold it together. That's my leftover sticky paper, so I can make my own stickers with stamps and things. And again, let's have a look what this one is. See, it says first day of spring, March the 20th. Mother's Day, May the 9th. So maybe this is an American one as well. So I've filled in some bits this week. This is March. We're starting afresh on March. So I've started my first planner page. And I've got loads of stickers left over. It's got a pocket at the back here. My little Diamond Art Club bag. And then in here, I had 3 baggies left in this Diamond Art pack kit. So I put all the banner ones there, the little doodahs in there, and then the bigger ones in there. So I've still got all these stickers, and this is off just 1 week's kit. So I thought I'll just do a basic and then see how I get on and see how that happens. Oh, and I've got a pair of tweezers because I was having terrible trouble getting the sticky bit off. So I was talking to Danielle, and she said, oh, Shalene uses a really pointy tweezers you have for diamond painting. So I thought, oh, game changer. Game changer, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Well, I'm going to try and do to make myself more organised. Don't know if it'll work though, but I want to do I want to start doing food planning for every day, because trying to think of things every day to cook is driving me insane. So I said we need to do a meal planner for the week. We can, and then do it like that, so I know exactly each day what I'm cooking, and then I've got everything that I need to cook it. And then write out what jobs, major jobs, need doing each week at the beginning of the week, and then daily tasks and stuff like that, get them written down. You know, when I need to post birthday cards and when I need to buy them and stuff, just simple things like that that I forget to do. So I'm going to try and write it all down. How long it'll last, I don't know, but I've got 52 weeks of stickers in my PDF, so. And I think the girls are going to be using some of them for their little journals that they do. So I think it'd be fun, wouldn't it? If nothing else. And I've got a couple more candles this week. Grant bought me that Quiet River one, vanilla one, and lavender. And he also bought me a lemongrass and ginger one in the tin. And then I bought one from the candle maker on Etsy called, what's it called? This one. Sandalwood and vanilla. I have lit this one, and oh, it's beautiful. It smells so nice. I know I blew it out when it hadn't first melted, which was silly, but I'm just gonna, but I know now if I don't burn it all down, I know how to make my own candle, so I'm not worried. Oh, smell of it. But this one, I ordered it. This is double the one I ordered the last time. I ordered a 100-gram tin the last time. But I liked it so much, I ordered the 200-gram tin this time. And it went missing. And when I realised it was missing, should have been, I think it was supposed to be there on Monday. Tuesday they contacted me. And when I saw candle maker, I thought, oh yeah, I haven't had my candle. Wonder why they're emailing me. And they said they noticed it hadn't been delivered. So they were chasing Hermes up, and they would tell me what they found out later on, which they did. They emailed me back and said, very sorry, they've lost it. They don't know what they've done with it. So they sent me another one out then on express delivery, and I got it the following day. And I love it. I love buying off Etsy. Support local businesses. Well, local or little businesses more. If you can support local, great, but little businesses. Oh, look, there's 2 of them. I asked you lot, and you didn't say you'd missed 2. Dear me. Yeah, so I've got 3 new tins of candles to burn for everybody. So I said I can do an alternative of the candles. So I think I'll leave you there. Have I got to, let me have a look, see if I've got to 50 minutes. It's usually about 50 minutes, isn't it? Oh, is that another one over there? Oh, yeah, 55 minutes it says. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you ever so much for stopping by and having a chat. Please, please, please have a chat in the comments. I've had a couple of emails of people this week and it's been a joy, absolute joy to read of people. Because my social media is down below if you want to have a chat with me. I always answer and email, and it's been lovely. Just what I needed this week, people having a little chat with me. So they're down below. Comment boxes down below. I always have a chat on the comments boxes. If you're not subscribed and you fancy being subscribed, there's a little button down below that you can press, and also a notification button that you can press that'll let you know when I go live, which is on a Sunday, and when I put up a couple of videos, which is a few times a week. There's also my Happy Mail form, which you have to fill in for me to send out some Happy Mail. And my Patreon page is where everybody that supports me gets inside information, inside videos that are just for them, bonus videos nobody else gets. They see not just to do with my crafts, but to do with my home life, a bit of everything they get to say thank you. And they also get their name at the end of the video as well. Is there anything else? I think that's it. I'll put an eye up about in the right hand corner that will tell you about the anything mermaid. Why am I saying mermaid? Since I've had this little episode, I get my words mixed up. Mermaid along. Anything mermaid along. Right, I'm going to go because I'm really getting it all muddled up now. So thank you for stopping by. You know, I really appreciate it all. Take care, look after yourselves, and most importantly, stay safe. Love you all. Bye.